Broncos kickoff home opener against Matt Leinart and company. Kalamazoo, Idaho rolled up 61 points against Colorado State to win the 2016 Idaho Potato Bowl at the conclusion of a 9-win season. A year later, the Vandals 11 are wrapping up their final year in the FBS as members of the Sun Belt Conference, as the school opted to move down to the FCS level beginning in the 2018 season. Part of the Vandals' FBS farewell tour includes a stop in Kalamazoo on Saturday when they visit Western Michigan O2. The move down is quite rare, as Idaho is the first FBS team in more than 30 years to leave the highest level of college football without dropping the sport. And the decision has not been without some controversy. The senior quarterback Matt Leinart has voiced his disapproval. "We belong in FBS, period. That's what I believe, that's what everyone believes," Leinart told ESPN Radio after being named MVP of the Potato Bowl. "We know we can compete. We belong here. No matter what anyone thinks, even our Tundif president. Maybe he doesn't think we belong here, but I think we belong here. Here are some other things to know ahead of the game." Leinart can chuck it. Many of Western Michigan's players are familiar with Leinart, some squaring off against him when he was a quarterback at Orchard Lake St. Mary's and others who faced him when the Broncos defeated Idaho 4,533 in 2014. The 6'3", 239-pound signal caller has thrown for 9,120 career yards and 49 touchdowns, but is a bit of a risk-taker with 42 career interceptions. ESPN NFL draft expert Mel Kipe had Leinart ranked as the number 4 quarterback prospect heading into the season. "His accuracy is special," Western Michigan coach Tim Lester said. "If you look last year at film, that dude sat back there and picked people apart. This year, they are developing those young linemen and he's been hit a lot more. So his numbers aren't as good through the first 2 games. He hasn't changed at all. He's under more duress than he used to be, so I'm sure they're trying to find ways to keep him upright. Because when you go back to watch last year and see them beat Colorado State, he's sitting back there patting the ball and dicing it." Leinart also comes from football bloodlines, as his father is Scott Leinart, offensive coordinator for the Dallas Cowboys. Darius Phillips not doing it alone for the second consecutive week. Western Michigan cornerback Darius Phillips was named the Mid-American Conference Special Teams Player of the Week following his 181 return yards and a touchdown at Michigan State. The senior and reigning MAC Special Teams Player of the Year now has 2 100-yard kick returns this season and 5 career kick returns for touchdowns. "I trust our kickoff return team and they trust me," Phillips said. "They go out and block as hard as they can. A guy that probably nobody knows about is Deshaun Foster. He just got put on scholarship and he's working hard. They don't get the credit they deserve because they're not touching the ball, but they block excellent. His block really sprung me free against Michigan State, and I really thank him for that." Western Michigan's defense took a big hit when redshirt sophomore safety Justin Tranquil was lost for the season with a knee injury. They also saw junior defensive end Eric Asua leave the game against Michigan State with a knee sprain, although he is expected back in a few weeks. Redshirt sophomore safety Davonte Ginwright will start in place of Tranquil. Last season, Ginwright started 3 games, including the MAC championship game and the Cotton Bowl. True freshman Ali Fayyad is penciled in to make his first career start at defensive end. He's got the mass to play, Lester said of the 6'2", 230-pound Fayyad, extremely explosive. He's a great pass rusher. His biggest thing is learning how to react in all the different situations. We've liked what we've seen the first 2 weeks out of him. Other WMU true freshmen listed on the 2-deep depth chart for Idaho include kicker Josh Grant, quarterback Reese Goddard, receivers Luke Sanders and Tyron Arnett, and middle linebacker Treshawn Hayward. Buster Bronco gets makeover. Buster Bronco leads the team out of the tunnel at Waldo Stadium before a 2015 contest. Photo Seth Graves Inquirer file. Buster Bronco, Western Michigan's Sleepyhead mascot, will debut his new look at the game Saturday as part of the annual Communiversity Night celebration. The mascot, which debuted in 1988, was due for a new look and has been putting in some serious training leading up to the home opener. Nick Buckley can be reached at nbuckley@battlecreekinquirer.com or 2,699,660,652. Follow him on Twitter at Nick Buckley, Idaho 11, at Western Michigan O2 WHEN Saturday, 7 p.m. Where Waldo Stadium, Kalamazoo Radio ESPN 396.5 FM, 94.1 FM LINE Western Michigan by 17.